Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Before we get into things, new background, new lighting, I know everyone's confused. I had to move my setup to the kitchen for the time being. Don't ask why we have wardrobes in the kitchen, we live in a very small apartment, alright, don't worry about it. But I had to move my setup here because I'm playing in every single treasure cup that Europe has this month. And they're all early in the morning, and my girlfriend likes to sleep, so I'm over here for the time being. Don't worry, we're gonna move back to the normal setup with good lighting and not this fucking super bright light shining in my face. Hold up. Okay, I forgot to mention something incredibly important at the start of the video, so I'm coming back here, cutting it out. Please like and subscribe. Alright? I am dying out here. Like and subscribe the video. Whatever, comment something nice. Do you know that only fucking 20% of you are subscribed? Are you fucking kidding me? I know you're watching right now and you're not subscribed. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. I will fucking come for you. I won't. I'm a friendly guy. Please enjoy the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Today's video is going to be talking about what my experience was going into this month's first treasure cup, 09's first treasure cup, as I brought Belo Betty. Which, you know, that's interesting, right? Bringing Belo Betty to a treasure cup. Who would have thought? Me. I thought. But we're going to go over my matchups quickly and talk about those and the reason like why it went so shit as it went. I went 5-5. Big whoop. You didn't see me in Eggman's video, so clearly I played fucking awful. But no, I played literally fucking ass and I went 5-5. But it's not because I necessarily am the worst player or because I even played bad at all. Some things kind of just happens in card games, and that's kind of what we're going to be going over in this video. So without further ado, we'll jump straight into the first matchup, which is Shanks. You know, I start the treasure cup, I see my opponent, and it's a Shanks. I'm like, holy shit, this is good. This is perfect. Because we know Shanks is a lot of the players in the meta are running Shanks, which is great for Belo Betty because it's a favored matchup. And so when I see the Shanks, I'm like, great, this is exactly why I'm playing Belo Betty. You know, like this matchup is like, it's not free by any means, but it's a favorable matchup. And we go into it, and I win the game. There's really not much to it. He didn't whiff necessarily or anything. Like, he didn't break like crazy. I didn't like draw the nuts. It was just a normal game where everything went like kind of how you'd expect it to go, and I ended up pulling through and winning that matchup. Game number 2, though, we see a Doflamingo. And, you know, I see Doflamingo, I'm like, shit, this is gonna be rough. But we were in round 2, so I was like, maybe he's not the most skilled pilot in the world. And I don't necessarily think that's why he lost. I think he saw some cards, or didn't see some cards that he needed to see, and I saw some cards that I needed to see, because I managed to pull through and win that game. So we're going 2-0 at this point, right? And then things start going south. Third game, I go against a Doflamingo. And I could tell straight off the bat, this is a skilled Doflamingo, and he knows the matchup. But I'm still doing great. I'm still keeping pressure on him, keeping board control, like managing to almost push away lethal. But like, you know, the Dofa matchup is just hard, so he manages to pull through and win that game. It's pretty much like that first Shanks game where it's like, oh, this is kind of how you expect this game to go. Nothing really crazy happened, but obviously the Belo Betty player loses statistically. And so I did. Now I'm 2-1, and I wasn't too bummed about it. I was like, yeah, sure, I lost in the third round. It's not optimal. I wanted to go really far. But, you know, if I just keep going, we're still chilling. We're chilling like crazy. And so I go into my 4th round. And I go against another Shanks. And I'm there like, this is fine. This is good. We're chilling. The game goes on. Things are fine. Nobody's necessarily losing. I'm playing fucking out of my mind, making sure that he's like doesn't have sneaky lethal with like dragon or something. Yeah, like just making sure that I have a lot of pressure on him so he can't just drop a 10 cost. And everything works out great. I have a huge board. Wait, actually, did I have a huge board? I had a board. And no, I did have a huge board. Yeah, okay. I had a huge board. He has like 5 cards in hand, I think. and I push for lethal. He plays a Lucky Roo, which he searched of Uta, by the way, which is crazy. He searches Uta, goes into Lucky Roo, and I'm like, okay, that's not great, but I have so many swingers, it should be fine. And I swing, I bring him down to 0, I think, and then... No, I swing, he blocks, KOs one of my other characters. I swing again, bring him down to 0. I swing again, bringing like 2 cards out of his hand. And then I swing again. I'm like, okay, so he needs to have like 2k, 2k, 2k to get out of this swing. And this motherfucker just has 2k, 2k, 2k. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This man just didn't have a single brick in his hand. And it's not like he like had discarded bricks like throughout the game with like 0 cost events and stuff. No, he just hadn't seen a single 10 cost all game. Like not a single card that didn't have counter all game, except one dragon that he played. But like, but besides that, he just didn't see a single 10 cost, which is like when you're going for lethal on a Shanks, it's very fair to be like, he probably does have at least one 10 cost in hand, which means I'll have this lethal here, right? And yeah, so he managed to like perfectly counter out of my attack. And then he goes back to his turn, right? And I realized that he doesn't actually have lethal necessarily, right? I'm sitting on 2 cards. They're both 1Ks. And he sits with, I want to say a dragon and leader swing and a Uta. Yes, exactly. He had a Uta, leader swing, and dragon. And I had 2 life. And so he goes, let's see. He goes like 9 with dragon, I think. And then he goes like, I get like a counterless card out of my life. He goes like 7 with the Uta. Exactly, I get 7 with the Uta. I get a counterless. He goes 8 with leader. No, sorry. What the fuck am I on about? Sorry, this was a long time ago. I'm filming this on the Wednesday after it happened, so it's been 5 days. It's not completely fresh in my mind. Let's go from the top. He swings 9 with dragon, which is a misplay because like he probably should have swung differently. He swung he swung weirdly. Okay, the point being is that I fucking get 1Ks or counterless cards, and I end up being 1K off, which is just pissing, right? Because he has perfect counter, I have no counter. I know I sound like a little fucking bitch complaining about my losses, but it was just so infuriating being there and being like, okay, I just need to win my other games, and then going up against the Shanks, which is a favorite matchup, and then him drawing no bricks at all, and then me drawing only bricks. And it was really rough, and I think it took a toll on me mentally, because from here, shit goes even more south. I go into game number 5, and at this point, I am 2-2. And I go up against a BY Luffy. Black-Yellow Luffy is super favored Belo Betty, alright? Like, we're supposed to win that, like, 80 to 90% of the time. And I know the matchup. I know how to play it. Everything's fine. Whatever. I shit you not. I didn't draw a Ivankov, either 4 cost or 5 cost. I didn't draw a 6 cost Koala. So that's all of my spammers, right? That's all the characters that I need to like build a good board to then go in for lethal, right? And I didn't see a single Betty Searcher, and I didn't see a single stage. The only thing I saw of those things was a 4-cost Ivankov that came out of my like second to last life when it was already too late. That's 20 cards, like I think 18 cards out of my deck that I didn't see. You know how fucking crazy that is? Like, I'm talking like I saw brick after brick, like not bricks, right? They're not bricks, but they're shitty fucking cards, shitty card after shitty card after shitty card after shitty card. And I probably swung 1 time too many. Like, I probably shouldn't have brought it down to 2. When he was at 3, I swung with leader, bringing him down to 2. Which ended up giving him some advantage. He played a Rocket Luffy for 5, took away my thing. But that would have also been fine if I just had any sort of spamming. Like, if I could just get more characters out, that would have been fine. And, like, it's not even like I kept a shitty hand. I mulliganed into this after already mulliganing from a really shitty hand. And at this point, I am so fucking triggered, right? Because I lose that game. I literally lose that game. Which was just insane. I can't fucking believe the cards that I fucking had. I was so mad. I was in the fucking Discord. I mean, I'm just like, oh my god, I missed the fucking thing. And that happens, sure. But this has, like, literally never happened to me. Ever. And it's gonna happen in one of the most crucial rounds of a Treasure Cup ever. Because at this point now, after this game, I am 2-3. And at that point, top cut is gone. Like, there's no top cut, but like the top 32 dream is over. So there's no fucking, I'm not coming on the fucking Eggman. I'm not getting mentioned anywhere at all. Everybody's gonna forget my fucking name ever existed, okay? But rubbing salt in the fucking wounds, my next game is another Doflamingo. And he beats the fuck out of me. Holy shit, this man knows that matchup. He literally just goes, I'm just gonna out aggro you. And he just goes like 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 at my fucking face. And I just died. I think he won on 7 Dawn. Like, I could not keep up for the life of me. That was so fucking sad. It was pathetic. And so now I'm 2-4. I might as well drop from the event, right? But I don't. Because I like playing the card game. I'm pretty sure if I go 6-4, there's a slight chance of me getting that extra holographic Dawn for top 256. But but I keep playing mostly because I like the game and I like to play. And it's good to get competitive practice. Speaking of practice, next round, my opponent doesn't show up. Motherfucker did the right thing and left when he lost his 4th game. So I'm now 3-4. Having only won 2 games, and my 3rd game being a no-show. And I go against a BY Luffy in my, 7th round. And this game goes exactly how the matchup is supposed to go. I swing at him, he takes a little life. I build my board up huge with 4-cost Ivankov, 5-cost Ivankov, and I'm pretty sure I won at 8 Dawn. And he just packed his shit up and left. He was like, holy shit. Like, we literally played for like 4 or 5 minutes. It was the fastest game of the tournament. It was one of the fastest games I've ever played, I think, at least online. And that's how it's supposed to go. So that triggers, like, it's so triggering that I lost that game because I didn't see a single fucking card. When I know that I just have to see like 1 card and it's such a fucking sweep. So I win that. I'm now 4-4. And I go up against a black-purple Luffy. At this point, nobody fucking gives a shit. None of us is getting any fucking rewards, And so the black-purple Luffy, I actually can't quite remember what happened, but most likely I fucking choked and played like a 6-cost Koala, and he played a like Sanji or something, because I lost. And frankly, I don't remember the last time I lost in that deck. Another very embarrassing choke for me, but like I said, at that point, I probably didn't play as good as I should because I'm playing for nothing. I'm just playing for fun. And we ran it back afterwards after he won that game, and I won that one. So it's not necessarily that he like top decked or anything and I drew nothing. That was just a game. Well, it happens, you lose every now and then. That one didn't trigger me at all. Very nice guy I played against as well. Shout out him. And we go into my last game. I go against a purple Luffy, also a very favorite matchup, and I win that game fairly easily. Motherfucker almost had me though. He had 4 Gum Giants. Like, he literally played, he was looking like he was gonna die next turn, right? Guaranteed. I had like 4 or 5 swings or something. He didn't have lethal. So he like plays a blocker. I think he played like a Nami blocker, and then just passed with like 5 Dawn up. And at this point, he said that he drew them off of the Giants, right? But he probably had 2 or 3 maybe. And which is like probably the correct play, right? At this point, like, you have to live another turn, so you're probably just better off hoping that you can draw into that 4th Giant. And then motherfucker, luckily I had like I think a Kuma to pop the blocker, or like I had a reducer that helped Lindbergh pop it if it was like a kid. I don't remember what kind of blocker it was, but I popped the blocker, and then I swing through, and he's just like giant, drop counter, and I'm like, okay, sure, I expected that. Swing again, like I'm swinging like 8s at 4, the 8s at 4, 8 at 4, 8 at 4, and he's just like giant, next one, giant, throw this, and then he fucking out of nowhere pulls out the 4th fucking giant, and I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. Motherfucker used 4 giants in a turn. And then he lives, right? Which is crazy. He fucking lived that turn, insane. But as he goes to his turn, he has like 1 or 2 swings, and he's at like 2 Dawn. So he just has nothing, right? Because he went from 8 to 2 Dawn, because he used Dawn minus 2 times. Wait. Yeah, exactly. He used it 4 times, went down to 0, goes back up to 2 Dawn on his turn. And so he didn't have anything, so I just got him on the next turn anyways. And we managed to win that game. And that's how we went 5-5 in a treasure cup with Belo Betty. I'm not sure, like, there's not much to say. It happens, right? You can't be too salty about it, but like in that moment, it's very hard not to feel salty. Especially when you play your hardest matchup back to back, and followed up by your opponent having perfect counter, you having no counter, and follow that up by a BY Luffy matchup that is supposed to be favored, and you just see literally half of your deck is just gone. You just don't see it, which is insane statistically, right? It's a statistic fucking wonder. If we have any math guys in the comments, please let me know what the odds are of like not drawing any of 18 cards throughout like a game of like 5-6 turns. Because I would like to know, because that was crazy. And then yeah, Doflamingo after that just shat on me, and that's gonna happen. But like statistically, I should have probably gone 8-2. Like the only, obviously it would have been completely different if I didn't lose that first Shanks game and then that Luffy game. Obviously it would have been completely different. Whatever. I shouldn't have lost all those games. I'm so ass at their fucking game. I'm so salty. But we move on. We have a next one. Next Treasure Cup go on Saturday. So we're gonna dominate that one. I'll probably drop a similar video to this after that one. Probably with a more intense deck check, as I will have top 32 at least. I'm fucking counting on it. But yeah, hopefully not too many people jump to Doflamingo, because I think Doflamingo won the American one. They might have won the European one as well, but as more people win with Doflamingo, more people go into Doflamingo, right? So hopefully that doesn't happen. And if not this Saturday, I'll fucking win the next one. I'm playing in the 3rd Treasure Cup as well, so I'll win that one for sure. And besides that, I guess I should mention that you should like and subscribe to this video, even if it's just a shitty discussion video of me telling you how shitty I am at the card game. And other than that, check out my other videos as well. If you like Belo Betty content, I have plenty. And yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.